Can you hear me? You know what? I was just thinking, that was a really good intro, Heather. You were on fire today. And I was totally muted. What a bummer. I'm waiting for Tom to be like, you're on mute, but I don't hear him saying it. So, anyway, let's start that over. God, that one was really good, guys. It was really good. All right, here it goes. Ready? Happy Wednesday. Happy May 22nd. Welcome to the YouTube Huddle Up. My name is Heather. I'm your host. And today we're going to be doing channel reviews. I didn't want to call them reviews because I don't want to put any pressure, but we're going to be checking in on your channels if you are here live watching the show. And we're just going to see what's going on there. We're going to start with the people who are here. We'll see where we're at the end of the show. If we can peek into anyone else who isn't here but is on the scoreboard. As usual, go ahead and let us know, what are your wins? What are you excited about? What did you work on the past 7 days? What progress are you excited to share about? And then what are you going to be working on next week, in the next 7 days? What goal do you have? And we're going to check in on the scoreboard here. Okay, now let's do this again, yeah? Shotgun Studios here. Hello. Dave Dennis here. Hello, everyone. I swear I'm a professional. I've been doing this for years, but it just happens to the best of us, you know? Be your own nerd. Happy Wednesday, all of you hardworking huddle uppers. I concur. All of you hardworking huddle uppers. Introvert Amateur. Hello, Heather and everyone. I think, yes, Introvert Amateur is feeling healthy again. I'm glad that you're feeling so much better. Shotgun Studio, short, uploaded, goal, working on recording and editing a video. And I've got you on the scoreboard already. Here's Shotgun Studio with the win. Boom. And then the sticker for today. Here's what the sticker is going to be for today. We're doing the high five, guys. We're doing the high five because if I could, I would in real life, but I can't. So I'm going to give you a sticker of the high five. All right, let's see. Homesick Mac is here. Hi, everyone. In the rush for the win. Hope to be done by the end of the huddle up. Awesome. Win. Let's see. Introvert Amateur is editing right now. Video almost done editing. One of my favorite things about the huddle up is how I feel like a lot of us work on stuff during this hour. It's almost like it's like a co-working hour, isn't it? Let's see. Introvert. Here you go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see, I think it's this one. Yes. Sweet. Okay. Perfect. And then let me not forget your high five today. Introvert Amateur. Boom. All right. Rusted Casey Moto posted a video. Goal: upload a short or a full video. Boom. So actually, somebody asked me this. I can't remember who it was, but someone asked, Heather, do you have a preference when it comes to sharing in separate comments or the same comment? And I think I'm going to say the same because I only have to upload the image once and then I can just copy it for the goal. My preference is whatever works for you guys, right? But if I had to pick one, like this was easier than having to do it twice. So there you go. Just gonna share that. All right, let's see. No better feeling in the world than not being sick, says Be Your Own Nerd. I agree. Ernesto, hi guys. It's the Huddle Up Squad. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. You're on mute. Here's me on mute. Kyle's here. Hello. KWA Comedy's here. I'm catching up. Blame it on the full moon. Do we have a full moon? So yeah, sorry. I was finishing editing a video and missed the whole mute situation. I am here now though, and everything looks and sounds great. Awesome. Introvert Amateur says, the second intro was also great. You are a pro. Awesome. Be Your Own Nerd. Here we go. Recorded 2 videos and released 1 short. You changed your icon, Sean. It looks great either way, but you have the glasses like straight, right? And then on a white background. Let's see. Be Your Own Nerd. Where are you? Boom. Win. Let's see. Boom. Oh, yeah. Hey, the background just flipped. It's funny. It reminds me of like, I couldn't decide whether I had a preference for dark mode or light mode when they first came out with dark mode for the longest time. Which is funny. Okay, wait, let me not forget your high five. These stickers, you never know. These stickers, well, especially for Be Your Own Nerd, Dave Den, and Introvert Amateur. You're on a streak at this point. So streaks, I feel like, can be helpful, and then also sometimes it's like you get caught up in the streak. So what I want to do is for the ability for people who weren't here at the beginning to also have a streak. So I feel like since you guys are here, we're going to keep your streak going. But for anyone else, as long as you join from the beginning of a progress party, so like the day after, right? So like May 15th, we can start your streak again. This is just a little thing, but I want to incentivize everyone, even though you weren't here from the beginning. All right, cool. Let's see. Ernesto, no updates for mine. Too much overtime at work. No worries. It's still very good to have your company here. Be Your Own Nerd. 2 videos and 1 short. Awesome. Boom. Goal. Bam. There it is. All right. Goal, recording 1 to 2 videos. Awesome. Actually, here's a question for you guys as I'm doing this. Have you guys noticed a difference in publishing time or day? Because I think a lot of us have been here for 3 months now. So have you guys noticed, is there a difference? Like, have you adjusted your publishing schedule based on data because you noticed a difference? I'm curious, especially for those of you guys who are doing, what's it called? Like long form videos. I think for shorts, I want to say it's more random, but I'm not really sure what I'm basing that off of. But I'm curious for the people who do like weekly uploads. If you have what is your philosophy around the publishing schedule? Where am I? Introvert, amateur. There you are. Boop. All right. Sweet. Bam. Okay. High five sticker works. Win. Tech Troublemaker. Amazing live stream last night that is tracking well. Kept going with my vlog videos, getting closer to my first 1,000 subs. Congrats. That is awesome. How exciting. Oh, I'm so excited for you to share when you cross that milestone. That is going to be very exciting. And it's so cool that we can see your progress doing this. That's so cool. Goal, keep doing what I'm doing. I love it. I love it. Love it. Boom. Tech Troublemaker. Let me not forget your high five. All right. Bam. Tech Troublemaker. There we go. All right. Win. Dave Den. I published my blog post. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. You know, there's a part of me that really wants to do a blog because sometimes, actually, now that I think more about it, sometimes I can't show it for a video, but I really like writing and I always have. So I'm curious about that. Let's see. Awesome. I also got the go ahead to start publishing my videos. Awesome. Did you not have it before? I can't remember what the deal was there. Oh, I think it's because you were waiting on somebody to get back to you. Okay, I think I remember that. KWalk Comedy, I've been slacking. I need to set a goal. I just love being motivated and inspired by everyone who shows up on Wednesday. I love that. Hey, you know what? KWalk Comedy, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I totally did not hit my goal last week. Last week was rough for me. Oh my goodness. But things are still happening. I just couldn't get on camera, this is why I go back to my blog. Like the idea of a blog, man, maybe just go back to old school, you know? Let's see. Homesick Mac, following your tips on audio levels. Win. Tom Buck finished Connect 2 video. Awesome. Let's see. Tom. Insert. Boom. I think this one's you. There we go. And goal. Finish this beast of a lens review. Sorry, it's 2 comments. Shift plus return didn't work. It's all good. All right, goal. Let's see. Bam. Tom has got to get the high five. See, I can give Tom the high five in real life. It'd be super cool to do that with everybody else, though. All right, Kyle. What are you up to, Kyle? Uploaded 1 video and a short. Goal is to add soundproofing to studio and new lights. Oh, that's fun. Oh, I think like studio changes are always so exciting. It's like the best. It's the best thing. So see, okay, here's my thing this week. So it was just a rough week, right? Um, but you know when maybe this is an ADHD thing, but like sometimes I'd rather do anything else except the thing that I actually have to get done. So one of the things I wanted to do was like not clean my studio because it's pretty clean, but I have a bunch of papers from like years ago that I just need to, they're just sitting there collecting dust. And like you can't see it because it's all in boxes, but I know it's there. And so I was like, oh, I'll clean my studio this week. Then I'm like, I really need to make a video. But it's just always, there's something so productive about moving stuff around in the studio. But yeah, soundproofing though is a level up for sure. So congrats, Kyle. All right, Dave Den, record a new video. Here's the goal. Boom. Let's see, Dave Den. Boom. I think this is you. Wait, Kyle, did I give you your? I did. All right, cool. Okay, for publishing schedule, my videos don't really take traction for a couple days after posting. I think this is going to be the case for a lot of people pre 1,000 subscriber milestone. Because I think it's different when you have an existing audience that you've set the expectation. But until you have that, it kind of really, I feel like a lot of each video's potential can come from people who haven't found you yet. And so, but then I'm just curious to see what you guys have to say. Okay, Introvert Amateur says, on my channel, I noticed my videos tank around day 3 and 4. And if I publish a new video right after these 3-4 days, I get more growth. How interesting. But right now, I can't handle 2 to 3 uploads a week. I can't remember. Tom, did you always do once a week? I feel like there was a point when you did 2 times a week and then burnt out really quick. But I feel like you tried that. 1 upload a week I can manage right now next to job and 2 small daughters. Let's see. Azure Night Gaming is here. Every day I look at my ZVE10 and I think to myself, I could film a vlog and then never do. So like straight up, I try. Okay, so one of the things I've been struggling with is insomnia. Like I just can't sleep. And so I'm just dead for the whole day, which is why like I can show up for a live stream because I don't know, it's like I'm fueled by the excitement of all you guys being here live and all of us doing this thing at the same time. I can't do it for when it's just me. So one of the things I came up with was I'll just try to live stream and turn that into a video. But I feel like I would get too distracted from the comments where, yeah, I don't know. I actually don't even know because I use the same setup for live streaming and pre-recorded videos. So you probably wouldn't even be able to notice. So I don't know. I think I told you guys this, but my friend Kat Mulvihill, we're going to go ahead and peek over at her channel just in case like any of you guys want to just see how somebody else did it for a while. So here's Kat. For a long time, she actually did, I think like these. She did this. So these are all filmed. I think these were all live streams. And then what she would do is she would do an intro. Hey everyone, I'm live. Let's check in with the comments, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, she would do her video. Once we filmed the video, she'd stop and then check back in with the comments, hang out per usual. And then once the live stream was done, she would cut off the intro, cut off the outro, and boom, you have your video. So I've been thinking about that a lot. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is the total extreme, since I can't be consistent with 1 week upload, which is like so annoying to me. But it is what it is. I'm not going to beat myself up. But the extreme of that is daily vlogging, is a daily upload. And for some reason, like if I set a crazy challenge, like I think I've talked about this on the YouTube Huddle Up. I used to host this, well, I hosted it once, this challenge called the 10-day tackle, where everyone had to upload a video every day for 10 days straight. I could do that, no problem, but I can't do 10 weeks once a week for some reason. So I'm just an all or nothing kind of person. Which is why, like, it's easy. It's very easy to show up live. Like, I feed off of the energy of the people here. But, yeah, otherwise, I don't know. We'll see. Volpe Punk is here. Afternoon, everyone. Let's see. Homesick Mac is rendering his win. I don't know if you saw Homesick Mac, but you were in my last video. And I kind of wanted to reach out before I posted it, but hopefully I think you would be okay with it. Everyone was very excited to see you in it. But yeah, let's see. Volpe Punk got a basic streaming setup going, planning on some casual art stream soon. Goal, finish editing video for this week and upload. This is for the Volpe Punk account. No worries. Casual art streams. Those are super fun. My brother used to do that. Let's see. Volpe Punk. Bam. Boom. 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 Oh. Okay, so as a reminder, since we are 20 minutes in, today we're going to go and peek at your channels. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into an incognito browser just so we see the fresh, like we get the perspective of somebody who's totally new to your channel. And then, I mean, I'll talk about what we're going to do, but I think that'll be fun. Boom. Okay. Volpe Punk. There you are. Sweet. Dave Den says, I feel most of my videos tend to get the most watch on a Tuesday. Tom says, I've always done one per week, but sometimes do more if possible. It's very rare. Oh, how interesting. Be Your Own Nerd also noticed Tuesdays. Tech Tuesday. Maybe it's a Tech Tuesday thing. Call Me Cubby is here. Hello, hello. It's good to see you. Ravens Talk with Yolanda. Hello, everyone. Hello. Very good to see you. Let's see. Azure Night Gaming. I completely understand. I may need to switch to live streaming in order to get something out there. Honestly, like, I'm going to heavily consider this after this stream ends, because I think I'm at the point where something is better than nothing. And you know what is like the most frustrating thing? I think everyone can kind of empathize with this, but as a like creative person, as a YouTube creator, I find that most often, at least for me, is I am the one who's holding myself back, right? It's never a piece of gear. It's never a milestone. It's never a collab. It's never a thing. It's just like, I think all of us have everything we need to make something that only we can, and to make something that we're proud of. But for me, I keep getting in my own way. But I'm going to give myself grace, because I can't blame myself for insomnia. So, yeah. Let's see. Question, Be Your Nerd says, words, titles in thumbnails or no words, titles in thumbnails? This is a very good question that I feel like people, well, here's my take. I feel like this question should be asked for every video you put out there, because I don't think there's a right or wrong. I've done both. I think it just depends also on the context that your title is providing. So, like, if you can find the perfect pairing, then I think that would answer your question for you, right? Because I think, like, if you could do the perfect pair without any text in the thumbnail, then you don't need text in thumbnail, but, you know, sometimes you do. So I think it depends. Oh, I saw it. I'm still humble. Felt awkward to like comment. I wasn't, yeah, because I was like, oh, usually he comments. Um, so I was like, oh gosh, I hope I didn't like, I hope that wasn't me stepping out of my bounds. But yay, I'm glad. Call Me Covey posted a short. Awesome. And we are going to add that to the board. Wins. Boom. And that is going to be a high five. Bam. Sweet. Okay. Oh, also, I want to show you this very freaking strange thing on YouTube. Oh my God. I found it like right before I went live, but I will show you after this. Okay. Shotgun Studio. I get super motivated to create after these meetings, but then come time to do it, I procrastinate, and next thing I know, it's Wednesday again. That's how I feel. And I'm the one who hosts this party, so I totally understand how you feel. Yeah. But here's like one thing I always try to tell myself. It's like if something isn't working, then I have to change something, right? I can't just it's not that I don't want to make something. So there's no point in like going over that. And I think that if you're here, right, obviously you do want to make videos and you want to grow your channel and all of that. So that's not it, right? So because sometimes I'm like, do I even want to do this? Is that why I'm not doing it? No. And then so I just try to ask like other questions, like what is the block, right? Like what is getting in my way? Is it process? Is it workflow? Is it something like, and the YouTube Huddle Up has been awesome. Like it's really been helpful, especially like for me, just like the sense of community, right? Like even if I'm not 100% consistent every time, just a sense of community is like magical. But yeah, I just something needs to change. We'll see. Let's see. Mac Boricua. Jesus, I'm still working. Not able to listen, but here to support. Well, it's good to see you. Ravens says, I live stream twice weekly in very few videos. It has been working very well. Ravens talk with Yolanda. I don't think that you're on the board. Yeah. So if you want to join the ShareSpark scoreboard, the YouTube Huddle Up scoreboard. Sorry, it used to be called that in the other YouTube Huddle Up. So here's what the scoreboard is. Basically, every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we go live and you tell me what you're going to be working on in the next 7 days. So, for example, Rusted Casey Moto is going to post a video or upload a short or a full video. Bureau Nerd's going to do 2 videos and 1 short. It has to be a SMART goal, so specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. So it can't be something like get 1,000 subscribers or something that's like not totally in your control, but you are totally in control of whether you can make a new video or whether you want to organize your playlists or, redo your channel banner or do social media to promote your videos or something like that, work on your website, whatever. And then you just check back in next Wednesday to let us know that you hit that win, right? We've got all these wins. And if you hit the win, you get a sticker. And what does it take to join this board? Absolutely nothing. You just tell us that you want to be here and then you show up next week. But no pressure though. All right, let's see. Dave Dunn says, I got invited to my first live chat, which was supposed to be today, but he got food poisoning in Thailand, had to reschedule. Oi! Well, hopefully you get to reschedule. Let's see. The new YouTube layout is trippy. Okay, I didn't even know there was a new YouTube Huddle Up, or YouTube layout. Sorry. Can you tell I'm tired? Okay. Rescheduled. I'd like to join. Thank you. I will live stream twice over the next 7 days. There you go. All right. So Ravens talk with Yolanda. Here's how we do this. I add you to the board. So here we go. Boom. So we go like this. We haven't had a new person in a while. This is very exciting. Boom, boom, Oh, like literally Ravens talk. That's fun. I don't know. I literally thought bird. But the Baltimore Ravens make so much sense. I'm tired, guys. All right, so boom, boom, we do this. All right. And if you can't check in every week, no worries. You can always leave a comment on the replay with your goals and your wins. Oh, Bam. And here you are. You do get a sticker just for showing up on your first day. So there's your high five. And then your goal, let's add you right here. See, should just, there it is. Merge. And where did you go? I will live stream twice. You know, having your input will be so interesting because I think, I don't know much, but I think you're seasonal, right? So I'm curious, like, what you do during the off season and how that changes when we're in season. That'll be really interesting. That's going to be just a really interesting perspective for the group. All right, cool. That's Raven. I love that show. Yay. Welcome. Yay. Okay, cool. So here's what we're going to do. We've got 30 minutes left. We are going to check in on your channels. And we're just going to, I feel like the way that we're going to do this is I'm just going to start from the top. So Be Your Own Nerd, you are first. But before we do that, I have to show you this super weird thing. So, share this. Okay. So here's an incognito browser. Again, because let's try to get the, like, someone is brand new to your channel, right? And the thing that we want to, well, actually, before I even get into that, this is YouTube, right? I was like, oh, I'll open up my channel to start. So I put in my name. And look at this. The first freaking thing, I know this is an ad, but it's like so weird that, like, we found Heather Ramirez. Here's the cell phone address, age, get the report and stuff. Like, I know it's an ad, but isn't that weird? Look, find old girlfriends, search by, it's just like, it's just weird. It's weird, guys. I know that's, like, not a YouTube thing. Oh, I never noticed this like circle. Oh, okay, live stream. You're good to go. Okay, so we don't have YouTube. I have YouTube Premium, but I obviously not in incognito, so we might have to watch a few ads. But okay, cool. So Be Your Own Nerd. Here's how we're gonna do this. Be Your Own Nerd. Hopefully you pop up. So here's what everyone's gonna do. I know we all check in on each other's channels here. Oh, by the way, Ravens Talk or Yolanda, the link to this scoreboard is actually, let me add this to the other browser, is in the description so that you can see everyone's goals. You can click on everyone's channel if you want to check them out. But then, like, it's kind of a way that we can all kind of keep each other accountable. But yeah, the link to this is just bit.ly/YouTube Huddle Up 2024, I believe, but it's in the description. Okay, so if you want to know how to get to everyone's channel, sometimes when you search, it doesn't show up. So here you can click the link and then boom, we'll go here. Now, for everyone who's here at the YouTube Huddle Up right now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go look at everyone's channel, and I want you to type in the comments, just based off of what we're seeing together, how would you describe this person's channel to someone who has never heard of it, right? So if I'm like, oh my gosh, Tom, I just found this new channel. Here's what it's about. Da-da-da-da-da. What would I say, right? And I feel like if we all contribute multiple, like if we get multiple inputs of that, I feel like it'll be really helpful for the creator behind the channel. There's no right or wrong here, right? But I think it's just I think the thing that we want to try to figure out is if the impression that we're putting out is what people upon their first impression, if that's what they're getting when they're on their own on the other side of the universe at 2 a.m. on their iPad, just casually scrolling through your channel, do they get the same impression that you are trying to put out there with all of your content, with your channel description, your channel banner, all of that, right? Sounds good? All right. And there's no right or wrong here. Like, you guys are all doing a great job, okay? So I'm not going to go over here and like criticize everything. We just want to like help. Okay, be your own nerd, making the tech in your life fun again, right? So go ahead, guys, try to think, how would you describe this channel to somebody? The first thing that I like to do, this is what I like to do when I find a new channel. Because typically what will happen, so here's the one piece of this journey that is crucial and exactly how we're not doing it, is that typically when someone follows your channel or discovers your channel, they're going to do it from a video, right? Because chances are it was recommended, they found it in the browse tab, or they were doing a search or something like that, or even someone like linked to your video or something like that. I think it's very rare to like stumble upon someone's channel page first, right? I think we find videos first before we find the channel. And I feel like that sets an impression. But since I think a lot of us here have watched each other's videos, we're going to start here. Yep. Okay. So if after I watch a video, I go straight to the person's homepage, and then the first thing I do is I go here, videos. So we're going to scroll through. Great. One thing that I look for is, what is it called? Recency, I guess, right? Because, and I'm so guilty of this, because if you go to my, well, we can even do this right now. If you go to my channel, you go to videos, my most recent videos from a year ago, I will not subscribe 1000%, because to me, this is a dead channel. Like, you've stopped uploading. So I'm not being a good example right now. However, if you do go to my vlog channel, you will see some recent videos. But be your own nerd. Boom. 1 day ago. Oh, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days ago. I know that if I subscribe, I'm going to get some new stuff, which is always very exciting. So good. Okay. Obviously, tech. I love the tagline right here, making the tech in your life fun again. I get the nerdy vibe, which is exactly what you're going for. Yeah. These are great. It's awesome. Boom. Look at that. Oh, this is so pretty. It's so colorful. I love it. So the other thing that I do after scrolling through the videos page is I go to the about page, or the about section, right? Just to, I don't know, tell me what you think your channel is about. Help resolve the tech issues. I have a passion for making technology easy to understand, accessible to everyone. Yeah, exactly. So, all right, here's how. So everyone in the comments is gonna type like, how would we describe this channel to somebody? So one thing that I think you do really well, Sean, is that you say that your name is Sean, because Tom had this, I don't want to call it an issue, but his channel used to be called The Enthusiasm Project, and nobody could remember his name for the longest time. They would just call it The Enthusiasm Project, but no one would ever, like, for some reason, the connection wasn't made. But what you do is, like, you have glasses, and your thumbnail, or your, what is this called? Profile is also your glasses. So I feel like the branding there connects, and then it's right here on the front page, Sean. Because I do think that there's something to be said about channels feeling like people, right? Like, we connect with the creator behind the channel. So, yay. So the way that I would say it, I actually, honestly, this tagline is like perfect. So, because obviously it's like tech tutorials, but I feel like, okay, tech tutorials. there are plenty out there, but what's your take on it? You make it fun, right? So here, let's check this out.
This is Sean for Be Your Own Nerd. Apple released iOS 17.5.1 today, and if you have already updated to iOS 17.5, you need to update to this immediately. And the reason is, last week when Apple released iOS 17.5, all of a sudden a lot of people were having an issue where photos they had deleted in the past, and that could be anywhere from months to years to some people even back to 2010, 14 years ago, all of a sudden those photos were showing up on their iPhones again. And what's been happening for the past week is you have people who have had this problem and experienced it firsthand, and you have people who...
See, I'm like invested. So, I think you're doing great. I think I thought this title and thumbnail were great. I think if I would say one thing, maybe I'd put in a picture of a phone like you did here, just to make it more like phone iOS, like, or I guess it's not because it's iPad too. So never mind. I take that back. But yeah, otherwise, this is great. I thought it was great. Yeah, no, it's great. And it feels very, let's see. It feels very real world take. Like this isn't like a business telling me what I need to do. It's like a person who is also like an Apple user or uses all the same stuff I do. Which I think is like, I don't know. I guess the word would be like, relatability, right? It's very relatable, which I think is awesome. So great. Let's check in and see what everyone else is saying. Tom says branding is definitely on point, and yes, using your real name is great. It adds personality. Boom. Rusty Casey Motors says a tech channel. Let's see. Yolanda says Be Your Nerds channel, tech channel with consistent uploads, a tech channel that supports users with getting the best with their computers and phones. Sammy Superstars here. Volby Punk. First impression is give a tech-based review channel with a focus on Apple products because of the Apple logo and the thumbnails. Tech focus on Apple. There you go. Well, Sean, I hope that was helpful. Sammy, we hope you're doing well too. Okay, let's keep going. Boom. Who we got next? We got Dave Den. Here we go. Let me see if I can I just go here? Oh, perfect. Okay. So, Dave Den, web dev. Awesome. I don't know what these logos are, but I'm going to go and guess that's relevant to web development. Hi, I'm David. I'm a web designer with over 5 years of experience. Let's go to the video page. Boom. Thumbnails are awesome. Let's see. This is going to be harder for me to describe, aside from the obvious, because obviously you're using lingo that is web development, which I know nothing about. Let's see. This is great. So see, like, I think your thumbnails are awesome. The consistency is great. Everything looks fresh. So, I mean, you're doing an awesome job. And there's like what's it called? Like a backlog, right? This is not for you, but for everybody, make sure, right? Let's make sure we're all doing this. Make sure that you try to link to your own videos, right? Like try to make a rabbit hole out of your own channel so that if someone goes down, right, they have somewhere to go, right? So just make sure that you're doing that so you don't, like, you try to get the maximum potential out of every single video, because obviously, like, we want to try to get as much shelf life out of every video that you're creating, even though could be years old. If it's still relevant to something that you create today, like, totally link to it, right? And I think I didn't check this on Sean's channel. Welcome. But just like make sure. See, so Dave's doing this great with the what are the playlists on the homepage. Like, definitely make sure to do that. Okay, web designer, 5 years of experience. I focus on creating accessible websites, mainly using Elementor or Bricks Builder. I love exploring creative web design problem solving, advanced CSS tricks, web accessibility, and dynamic data. Great. So let's check out most recent.
Hi everyone, in today's video, we'll be looking at how we can display the post count in an Elementor loop grid. So now let's jump right into it. In a previous video, which I'll link to in the description below, I showed how you can manipulate any dynamic data within the Elementor taxonomy loop grid using dynamic shortcodes. So I was able to pull in dynamic data from different custom meta fields, from pods, from jet engine, even ACF.
I'm going to go ahead and guess that this is, if you guys have a, if you're doing tutorials, like try, I feel like this is obvious, but just in case, make sure to include the keywords in your titles, right? Like, because probably if you're a tutorial channel, a lot of your discovery, especially as you are first growing, say your first 3,000 subscribers, are probably going to come from search. So make sure to use, like, include that here, include that in your titles. Video looks awesome. It's great, nice and bright. You hit this is the same as Sean. You hit the topic, you address the topic that you pitch in the title right away. So awesome. So the way that I would describe this is, you do the same thing with Sean, where it's like you are relatable. So like I would say like a web design tutorial based channel from like someone who is relatable is how I would describe it. But yeah, no, it's great. Good job. Everyone's doing great. Okay. Let's see. From what I've seen in research, people prefer to have your face in the thumbnails. See, so I think that depends, because like someone's channel that I will constantly reference is this guy that I know named Tom, who, just even on this page, like right here, there's only one thumbnail with his face in it. And you can't even say, because I feel like Tom I can hear him in my head, like making the joke, like, people don't want to see my face, but this has 29,000 views. So like, it's not the deterrent, obviously, but I think especially I think it just depends on your channel, right? Like if you talk about products, right? The product is the face of the video. So yeah, let's see. Yes. Bureau Nerd, I love David and Smile. Welcomes me to the channel. Yes. A deep dive web development channel. I love David Dunn's YouTube banner with the logos, some of the products that he talks about. Yes. Like, especially if you are, I think even Tom does this, right? Yeah. So like, Tom's equivalent is like the stuff, right? The Rodecaster, the microphones, the cameras. That's the same thing as Dave done right here, right? Like, that's what you guys talk about. Let's see. Homesick Mac uploading this week's video right now. Yay. Let me go ahead and make sure to screenshot that so I don't miss it. Okay, Volby Punk, a type of tutorial channel for sure. Very consistent and clear thumbnails too. I love Dave Dent's voice. That audio quality is fire. We have all had a great teacher and mentor, Heather, guiding and helping us since February. Great channel, Dave. Awesome. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Boom, boom, boom. Introvert Amateur. It's your turn. Here we go. I know we have 10 minutes, so I'm going to try to go through this faster. Learning to freeze time in frames. Ooh, I love it. I love it. So first thing I'm going to do. Okay. Introvert amateur. Where are your playlists? Let's make sure we have playlists. Yeah. But let's look at the thumbnails. So here is what, like, you do the same thing that Tom does, where it's the product is the face, which I think is great. Obviously, you're you say it right here, a guy learning to take pictures. So a camera focus channel, photo focus channel, video focus channel, or maybe just photo. Either way, camera. So the thumbnails have to have that level of quality, which they do. I love this thumbnail. Do you see this? Ooh, right here. This one. That one's fantastic. So, we even see these over here, but like, if you can make it so if you could symbolize the thing, like for you, Dave done here, taxonomy loop grid, like it makes sense for you to use it as text. But if there is a way that you can symbolize it, kind of like the phone here, obviously you have a picture of the camera here, and then add like very specific text that's like 1 or 2 words, like this: overpriced, or family camera perfect, or like something like that. I think those are always very eye-catching. That's what I think. So, and then obviously we're seeing consistency here. That's great. All right. Introvert amateur. I would add your name for the same reason as Bureau Nerd and Tom, because it's like people just want to feel like they know who you are. I feel like it would help. All right, let's go see.
Hi, and thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Phil, aka Phil, and today I want to talk a little bit about my Leica M9. Since I got a new lens a couple of weeks ago for this camera, or in general for my Leica M system, the 50mm Summicron f2, and since then I'm shooting quite a lot with this combination, and somehow it blew a little bit my mind that this camera, well, it was really...
Okay, so just from watching 24 seconds of this video, you live up to your name. Introvert, I feel like, is the very, like, I don't know, easygoing. Like, obviously you're not like, oh my god, guys, let me tell you about this crazy new camera that I got, right? Like, it's very like softer in that way, which is not a bad thing. I think that's a great thing. And then the amateur part is, I know this is 24 seconds in, but I feel like you are walking us through this, the observations that you were making in like real time, which is always very interesting. It's always very interesting to hear what people think about things, right? Like, I think that's YouTube.
Released
this
2007,
is awesome.
so 17 years old now. The sensor has only 18 megapixels, although it's full frame.
Yeah, no, it's great. Great. I love it. So I would say this is a camera focused channel where someone is like sharing their knowledge and documenting their journey as they're learning more about photography. That's how I would explain it. All right, let's see. Boom. Mac Boricua. I'm here for a couple minutes. My channel's in Spanish. Oh, that's cool. Oh my gosh, I would love to add a Spanish channel to the Huddle Up, if you're open to it. I was gonna say, is that possible? Of course it's possible. It would be, I don't know if we can there's still a lot of feedback we can give if you want to join. Let's see. Great slogan. Let's see. Thumbnails are simple but to the point. Great B-roll footage. I would love it if the introvert channel started videos with Mr. B style yelling. Great channel. Yes. Awesome. I think it's great. Great. Good job, guys. All right, let's do one more. And then I think what we're going to do is just continue. We'll just continue next week, yeah? So let's see. Who did we miss? Rusty Kizimoto, Shakasu, Tech Troublemaker, Tom, and Volpipunk. Okay. We'll just continue from here next week. So let's do Kyle's. All right, Kyle. Here we go. You ready, Kyle? All right. Well, see, look at this. You tell us right here what it's about. New videos weekly, Kyle McKenna, photo, video reviews, and tutorials. Filmmaking for the fun of it. I see a pattern here, you know, like making the tech in your life fun again. You don't say fun, but I feel like there's the fun is there. Same thing. Like there's something. I love it. I like the funness. I like the real world funness that everyone is sharing. Okay, so boom, videos. Okay, obviously we've got consistency, which is great. Thumbnails are awesome. I mean, honestly, they look like photos, which is fantastic. Morning routine with Apple Vision Pro. That's funny. Oh, I need to watch this one. Okay, what does Kyle say? This channel is my creative outlet for my enthusiasm around tech, photography, videography, and more. Join me as I delve into the world of technology, providing insightful reviews and hands-on demonstrations of the latest gadgets and gears. I'm no expert, nor do I claim to be one, but I hope each video will be interesting, helpful, and somewhat entertaining. Whether you're a seasoned photographer, budding videographer, or simply a tech enthusiast, you'll find something of interest here. Awesome. I love it. Okay, so let's see.
Top 10 mistakes that I see beginner videographers making.
Sorry,
Number 1 is using the wrong camera settings, not knowing.
Oh, okay, here we go. I like this opening. Tom did an opening like this. Ooh.
You've probably already seen some amazing looking videos shot with an iPhone on places like TikTok, Instagram, or even here on YouTube, and may be wondering what you can do to get the same quality videos from your iPhone. In this video, I'll be going through camera settings on how to shoot with your iPhone to get the best quality video.
There we go.
Also, if you haven't already, make sure to check out my other video where I go into how to shoot amazing photos with your iPhone. Before we get into it, I do want to say that this is very much oriented to those who have a newer iPhone, maybe a 14 to 15, 15 Pro, because the newer iPhones have more.
I love this. It's great. So I'm going to say, yeah, you say tutorial-based videos around video, right? Filmmaking, not just cameras, but also phones. And I think like you're trying to make high quality videos with your phone, right? So it's like that. It's got that filmmaking, the fun filmmaking aspect in it. It's great. Awesome. That's how I would describe it. Let's see. Oh, from Puerto Rico. Yay. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with the other ones. Okay, introvert, I'm sure you got all the feedback. Awesome. Okay. Great banner. Gives a lot of info to us just in the banner. Missed the mark just as well. I'm all over the place. It's all good. So the thing is, like, I know we're going to each other's channels, but again, remember that probably the way that people are going to find you is through video, right? So like each video has a potential of being a first impression. So that's why if you treat it that way, right? Like if you treat it knowing that today could be somebody's first huddle up, and it was, right? Yolanda is here joining us for the very first time. And so is Mac Boricua. I hope I'm saying that right, but I don't think I am. So like I try to keep in mind, okay, at least talk about the scoreboard at least twice in case anybody is lurking and is scared to like jump on or whatever. But also just know that you never know when somebody is going to find your video. Like this video from 6 months ago, somebody can like watch this right now. Or let's see. Okay. An Apple Studio display. Oh, we'll see, it's 24,000 views. So this is definitely going to continue being something that people watch for a while. And so that's why it's like the first impression usually isn't this. But as soon as someone watches a video, they'll go to your channel and be like, okay, what else is up with this person, right? So that's where you want to make sure your channel banner and all of that is good to go. All right, thumbnails are great, very personable. Let's do Spanish one. Very inspired by Tom's bio. Nice intro. Great thumbnails. They look amazing. It shows that you know what you are doing and adds that level of credibility when browsing through the videos to watch. I agree. Yes. Bye, Mac. Let's see. Great audio and video and great background. I just wanted to binge Kyle's channel now. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Nice intro. Great background. Amazing high production. Great. Awesome. Actually, that is also a good... So Bjorn Nord is asking, are you still happy with the Apple Studio display? Those are also great reviews, which is like, you know, Apple Studio display 1 year later. And then you can kind of like refresh that review. Because probably the way that you felt about it has changed after you've used the thing for a year. So anyway, it is super fun checking out all of your channels. So we will pick right back up with Rusted Casimoto. And I'm going to remember to do it from May 22nd from this board. And we'll just keep going here. So somebody remind me because I'm going to forget. But I think that was everybody. Homesick Mac. I need to get your win. Homesick Mac. Boom. Wins. Here. Bam. Oh, I can't do it on here. Hold on. Goals. Wins. Bam. Here we go. I wasn't logged in on the other one because I was in incognito. Okay, cool. So we got the high five sticker. Yes, we do. Cool. Well, that was super fun. So, as always, it's always so helpful to get feedback. And I think even looking at other people's channels, even going through this process of putting on, like taking off the creator hat, right? Because sometimes you can't see the forest through the trees. It is impossible to coach yourself. So sometimes switching that hat to a viewer hat and then going through that same experience when you're looking at other people's channels and then putting your creator hat back on and trying to look at your own things that you're creating with a fresh perspective, I have always found to be very helpful. So hopefully that was helpful for you. We will continue this next week. And if you're catching the replay, make sure to let us know what your wins are for this past week and what your goal is that you're going to be working on. Let me just make sure I finished all the comments here. So great with these mini channel reviews. Yeah. And if you guys have any questions, that's what this hour is for, you know? So but I get that sometimes you don't know what to ask. Sometimes you just you don't know what you don't know. So sometimes it's helpful to just see. Long-term refresh reviews are super helpful. I love making and watching them. Plus, it shows you actually use the thing. Yes. Tech for You Needs is here. Hello, folks. Kyle, I subscribed to the channel. Awesome. Be Your Nerd. This was fun. Can't wait to see more channels next week. Great job, everybody. Thanks so much for all the inspiration, Heather, and everyone. Without you, I would have never started. I know. Oh, yeah. Homesick Mac. Congrats on your upload. That's so fun. All right, guys. So with that said, thank you for being here. Tune in next week. Good luck on everything that you're going to be working on, and we'll see you next time. All right. Take care. Bye, everybody. Boo, boo, boo. Here's my outro. Okay, bye.